Jonah, and how are you? How are you? How are you?
In addition to reading, writing, and arithmetic, schools are also teaching real life skills. We're here in the Cowichan Valley to join a grade 2 class to find out a bit more about empathy.
He's looking around at everybody. And Elijah?
He's a little more stronger.
He's looking stronger. Wow, you kids are really using your good observation skills today and noticing all these changes in baby Jonah.
I think emotional literacy is really starting to come on in the forefront, like physical literacy. It's just the community is much more aware of the needs of people, bullying and being a bystander. And I think it stems from childhood.
So what do you see baby Jonah doing, boys and girls?
Trying to get it.
Madeline?
Grabbing it.
He's grabbing it. Did he do that last time he had the sock on his foot?
No.
Roots of empathy can have a very positive effect in a classroom. Teachers have expressed that they see it become more of a caring community.
It's a school-based program that is aimed to help children learn about empathy, and they do that by building a relationship with the baby that comes into the classroom once a month for the school year. And as they watch the baby grow and develop and build that connection, and as we explore topics, about feelings and emotions and development, they can really reflect on their own life and their own feelings and start to understand themselves deeper, which helps them then to be able to put themselves in other people's shoes and become more caring and sensitive to the needs of others.
Just doing this program just makes me be more aware of what's going on with them. So then when the kids ask, I know anything to do with Jonah now.
I think it's trying to crawl.
He's trying to crawl? He just had a fall. What did he do? Pretty easy going. He's kind of adaptable. I was sitting. Now
There is a national organization, and there's an attempt to make the program similar in every classroom. It's kind of formulaic in a way. There's a green blanket. The baby's always on the green blanket. The toys are always the same toys. And so the children are not only watching the development of the baby through that, but that is consistent through wherever the program is given.
He's really looking around, having that consistency of the children observing the baby play with the same toys, every visit, every month. Then they really start to notice what the baby's growth and development, what they're able to do, developing their fine motor skills, becoming more engaged, having fun, being playful. So they get to really to notice the changes that are happening.
I think that he'd always be the same, but he isn't. He's really cute. It's actually pretty fun because we get to see him grow and develop. So, he's getting stronger after the past few months, and he's been quite well.
Having the little kids, especially in a grade 2 class, work with a little baby who has no preconceived notions, and they get to see how their actions influence the child and influence their peers. So I think it's really important. Emotional literacy is really important today.
How long does he sleep for?
Well, he'll have one good sleep for 3 to 4 hours.
There are no right or wrong answers in Roots of Empathy. Everything is acceptable, and it's perceived as a valuable contribution. This has a great effect on their academic confidence, on their response to school, on their ability to relate to their peers.
The girls tend to want to hold the baby a little bit more. They want to have maybe a mothering instinct, but the boys I find have shown the biggest strides because they get to see how their actions are perceived from their peers, but also with the baby. So I think the boys really are learning a lot more at this point in time.
We're social beings, and there's always social settings that we're in, and I think especially now with kids being so engaged in technology, that not having the face-to-face connection can be a bit of a detriment for them to read social situations or social cues. So being cued to that in the classroom, to be encouraged to be noticing the baby's reaction, understanding what the facial expressions mean, that they're able to sort of predict what's happening for the baby. So it gives them that literacy and that language to understand and to be able to express the feelings and emotions, and to read the social cues.
A few of the parents that I've spoke to came up and said that it's really helped their son or daughter just to become more empathetic towards their brothers or sisters at home.
Oh my goodness, what is he doing now, boys and girls? Have we heard him laughing before? Wow, so many firsts today.
There's compelling evidence that shows when roots of empathy is in a classroom, there is a decrease in aggressive, antisocial behavior and a concomitant increase in pro-social behavior. And in a classroom, that's looked upon as sharing, taking turns.
We watch it on the playground where they just become so much friendlier outside. They play in a better way. If somebody seems to be in a bad mood, they're the first kids that are over there trying to help them out and get them in a better frame of mind, walk away with them. It's like you can see the lifelong skill for sure.
When you can articulate your feelings, when you can perceive how they affect other people, it makes you a much more civil human being. And that would be the goal of the program.
Learning more about empathy, I'm Heather Leary, community producer, Shaw TV. How can you resist that face?
Mommy Carie.